production. Summertime fine. She got a pretty mind, a Howard alumni. Here to talk about what's going on and why throughout every season, winter, fall, summertime. You know she's rocking.
Okay, so then you had to learn about defeat at 9 years old, essentially, and how to handle defeat. So what are some of the things that you learned at 9 years old that have helped you? I mean, I know you only have one loss and one tie.
Yeah, that was BS.
Okay.
But I get it.
So how did it feel with those?
Yeah, since 9, I mean, for real, I just knew that even just the way I was raised, I always wanted to be the best at what I wanted to do. Like, so I played football when I was young too, and I was like exceptionally good. Some people would say I was very good.
What
But
position
just
did you play?
Linebacker and running back, fullback.
Okay.
And I played for a very good team. We in the span of 4 or 5 years, we won about 50 games and only lost 2.
Oh, wow.
We had a couple undefeated seasons. We had one unscored on season. So I was used to winning. If I'm doing something, I want to win. I'm naturally competitive since a young kid. So when I first started boxing, and for me to get beat up on the first time I got in the ring, it was just like, whew, like it was a reality check. And like, all right, you're not the best now, but you got to get this. So that was just like always the battery in my back. My cousin Bernard just always told me that I'll be the best to ever lace up a pair of gloves, or one of the best to lace up a pair of gloves. So I'm sticking to my guns. Like, that's what I'm sticking to. I'm riding that path out. And then I want to say when I had my first loss, let me take it back. So my first real defeat or first loss was probably when I lost my cousin. He passed away in 2017. He was my trainer. He was my trainer ever since I stepped in the boxing gym. He was my coach, somebody I seen every single day for 13 years straight.
That must have been hard.
Yeah. So if anybody knew that man, they knew he'd light up the room with a smile.
Oh.
He'd energize everybody. He'd encourage everybody. He's very God-fearing, man. So that was my real first loss. And I didn't know how to maneuver when that first hit. When he passed, I was at the end of a training camp for a fight.
So how did that interfere with your game?
I was like a little depressed. I just ain't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like going to see someone like a father figure every day to now, it's just like nothing.
Yeah.
So, I think my dad helped me along the way a whole lot because him and my dad ran the program. So when he picked up a lot of what he had to do and what my cousin had to do. He became the head of the No Excuse organization. So to see him push with all he had to do, I ain't had no choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And that probably was another battery in your back. Is that someone you think, like, do you think about people before you step into the ring or while you're in there? Like,
yeah, for sure. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be right here, right now.
Really?
I wouldn't be a boxer. I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be none of that stuff.
What are some of the lessons that he taught you that you still carry today?
I have a good day on purpose.
Oh, I love that.
That was one of his monikers. Like, that was one of his staples, like staple statements, because he got a few. He had a lot. But have a good day on purpose. Even, like, that just lets you know that whatever's going on, make it work for you. So I always try to adapt that. I try not to dwell on things and stuff like that. So that really, like, adapted with me. And I try to push that to a lot of people, too, because some people need it. So
They do. We let a lot of things cloud our days.
yeah, for sure.
It's not necessary. Like, you can have a hard moment, but you don't need a hard day, you know?
Summertime.